Hi everyone, Mike Mixon from Keyboardamerica.com and .co here at Keyboard America. Welcome to our Song of the Week and Buttons class. This week is going to be buttons and setting up your Christmas banks step by step. Now, you're going to be learning a lot about actually adding a new bank to your registration memories as well. There's going to be some tricks and tips in that. But I'm going to give you all my settings. Now this video is not going to be just one video. I'm going to have to do multiple videos here to give you all my settings for the Christmas banks and how to do it and every little thing that I did to get these great sounds for the Christmas songs. So there'll be multiple videos on this. And of course, if you're not a member of our Song of the Week and Buttons class, you can subscribe to us on our YouTube channel. Send me an email. I'll send you my free chord chart. And our book bundles for the weekly lessons are for sale, and they're available on our Genos Tyros video lessons page. And that's where you purchase the book bundles, and then I can email you every week the new chords, chord changes, settings. Everything will be on the music, including the one-touch settings, which will be on the back of page 1. Remember to print page 1 two-sided and the other pages, and make sure you print in color so you can get all the settings right there for you on the music. So let's get started with Christmas Bank here for the holidays. One quick note before we do get started, I forgot to tell you this. Anyone who's purchased a Genos from us, and of course Tyros from us, you know you get my USB stick with all my settings already on it. For you Genos people out there, you'll be getting a memory stick in the mail at some time in the near future, because I'm doing all the settings for the songs. We've already done over 70 songs, and it's just taken a little time to get the stick started and to do all the settings for all the songs. So you do get a great memory stick with the book bundles as well when you purchase the book bundles. So we're working on that. I'm working on it as quickly as I can, and now we'll get to the Christmas settings. Okay, so here we go. First, I'm going to hit my registration up top here, and you can see it's on Christmas. So I've created a new bank. I'm going to show you how to do that in one of these multiple videos that I'm doing. So we'll exit out of there. And as you can see on registration 1, I've got Silent Night here. Now that original style was the Christmas Waltz. Now I'm going to take you to that right now. Go to preset. I'm in user because I saved the thing in the one-touch settings. In classic and events, page 2, and we have the Christmas Waltz right here. Now I've listened to their settings, OTS settings for Christmas Waltz, and I improved them. Not all the time will you like every setting here. You can also take a setting from like number 2 and put it on 4, mix them up, and then just edit them a little bit, and we're going to do that in this video so you can see all my settings. And of course, you'll be getting my thumb drive in the mail if you've purchased the Genos or Tyros from us, or any of the book bundles. So I'm going to go back to number 1, registration number 1, where I have Silent Night there, and we're going to look at OTS setting 1. Now on OTS setting 1, I've got a concert guitar and a boys choir oud. Now in the mixer, you can see that the guitar is at 127 and the choir is at, right 2 is at 82. Now on OTS setting 2, I've got 3 sounds: a classic flute, boys choir oud, and New Haven. And if we go into the mixer, you can see I'm at 127, 111, and 60. Right 1, right 2, right 3. Now, here's one touch setting 1 again for you so you can hear the concert grand guitar with the boys choir. And this is OTS 2 here. Now, OTS 3, I've got 3 sounds on: a flugelhorn, warm orchestra horns, and boys choir and in the mixer it's going to be 127, 127, and 90. 124, 127, and 90 right there. And that sound is... Now, on this particular sound, you can probably see that my harmony echo is on. Now, with flugelhorn, warm horns, and boys choir I'm going to hit direct access and my harmony echo button, and you can see I have it on standard trio. Now, there's a toolbox right here in the lower right hand corner, and where it says assign, I've got the harmony echo on right 2. That might be on auto on your Genos or Tyros in this OTS setting that Yamaha gave you. So I've changed that so to make sure that it sounds the way it's supposed to here. It sounds nice. On OTS 4, I've got 2 sounds: CFX Ambient Grand and Boys Choir Ooh. And in the mixer, right 1 is at 127, right 2 is at 127. And also, harmony echo is on. So we'll go to direct access. We will go to harmony echo. It's on standard trio. Go to my toolbox. And that is also on right 2. And I changed it. So that sounds really nice. Now, also on Silent Night, later on in the video, I'm going to play a little bit of these songs for you and show you the OTS sounds and which intros to use and all that kind of good stuff, which is why we're doing multiple videos. So I'm going to exit all the way back out now. Number 2. Number 2 is Winter Wonderland. That original style was Christmas Swing. And once again, that's in your classic styles in there. On Winter Wonderland, on OTS 1, I'm using 1 sound, the CFX Cocktail Grand. Nice sound. On number 2, I'm using 3 sounds: Orchestral Woodwind, Glockenspiel, and New Heaven. And into the mixer, right 1 is at 127, right 2 at 80, and right 3 at 70. And that's a nice sound. Number 3, Theater Organ Mix, Glockenspiel, and New Heaven. And once again, in the mixer, I'm at 110 on right 1, 80 on right 2, and 70 on right 3. Great sound. OTS 4, tenor sax, smooth tenor sax, and sax section. And in the mixer, right 1 and right 2 are 127, and right 3 at 100. And that's going to be this sound. So great. Great sound for that particular Winter Wonderland. On registration number 3, I have Oh Holy Night. Now, this style was originally called Moonlight 6/8. I'll click there, go back to preset, and Classic and Events, and that is on page 1 of Classic and Events. And once again, I did change their OTS settings. Remember to listen to them first to see which ones you like and whether you want to move them around or not into your OTS, and just kind of make them just a little bit better. Now, on Oh Holy Night, on number 1 one-touch setting, right 1 is CFX Concert Grand, right 2 is more oboe. The mixer is at 127 and 100 on right 2. On OTS 2, I've got Keynote strings low, and no other sound on there. And OTS, that is at 100 there. On OTS 3, I've got 3 sounds: classical flute, classical bassoon, and more oboe. And once again, the mixer settings there are 100, 70, and 100. Now, the sounds sound great. I'll show them to you in just a second. On OTS 4, I've got 3 sounds on: Boys Choir Ooh, Keynote strings low, and orchestral horns. And the mixer is 127, 82, and 90. So if we listen to the different one-touch settings that I have here, on OTS 2, OTS 3, OTS 4, all really nice, delightful sounds. Okay, on number 4, I have Jingle Bell Rock, and this style was originally tap dance swing, but you don't want to use intro 3 on that because it's going to sound like Singing in the Rain. But intro 2 sounds really good for Jingle Bell Rock. So you can hear that nicely. On one touch setting 1, I have organ mix and theater organ mix 1 and music box. In the mixer, 77 on the organ and 127 on right 2. In number 2, I have the CFX Concert Grand, vibraphone and vibraphone, and the mixer on that, right 1, right 2, and right 3, 127, 127, and 100. On OTS 3, we've got breathy tenor sax, big band horns 2, and that's it on those 2. And harmony echo is on here. So whenever you see the harmony echo, like on number 1 here, harmony echo is on, you can hit your direct access and see what's going on there. It's on octave, and if I hit the toolbox, it's on auto, so that's fine for that. On number 3, OTS 3, it's standard duet, and that is also on auto on that particular one. And we go to OTS 4, and you can see full chord is on, and we haven't showed you 4 yet, and that's on auto as well. So that's going to sound like this. So you're going to get a nice big sound out of that. So in the 4, you have... So you can hear it's a nice combination and a nice mix. Okay, now I went back to number 1, which is Silent Night, because I forgot to tell you about something there. In my multi-pads, I stored Big Bells 1 as well in my one-touch settings, and that way I I can have a little fun. And with any of my Christmas styles, you can go in there into Big Bells 1 in your multi-pad settings. So they should be stored as well. And then of course you're going to store it right into your registration memory. On number 5, I have White Christmas, and that is the Christmas ballad that I've renamed White Christmas. On OTS 1 here, I have 3 sounds: CFX Cocktail Grand, vibraphone and vibraphone, and the mixer is 127, 127, and 100, and that's got a... On number 2, I've got CFX Cocktail Grand again, but I changed it to Music Box and Vibraphone. And once again, you see the big bells in the multi-pad that you can have some fun with there. And of course, in the mixer settings there, 127, 127, and 100. On OTS 3, Theater Organ Mix 1, Music Box, and Vibraphone. And in the mixer, you can see 77, 127, and 100. And of course, you can put these balances wherever you want them. So 1, 2, 3, and there you go. On OTS 4, on White Christmas, I've got the same setting, but I have my harmony echo on here. That's the difference between 3 and 4. Direct access, harmony echo. It's on standard duet, and in the toolbox it is on auto, so you don't have to worry about putting that on right 1, right 2, and right 3. And so you'll hear all the sounds here. And on 4, I've got the harmony echo. All right, moving on to number 6, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. You can see Magic Bells is on in my multi-pad. All kinds of interesting things in there that you can use with Santa Claus Coming to Town. And on my OTS 1, I've only got one sound, the CFX Cocktail Grand, and that's at 127. On number 2, I've got CFX Concert Grand and Organ Bells, and both of those are at 127 on that. And on OTS 3, I've got Orchestral Woodwind, Glockenspiel, and New Heaven, and I have 110, 80, and 70 is the mixer settings there. On OTS 4, tenor sax, smooth tenor sax, sax section. Okay, and once again, you see I forgot to put bells or something in that one-touch setting, so I can just go back and select it and resave OTS 4, and it saves it everywhere, so I don't have to worry about it. When I go to the preset, it's going to be there, which is nice. So those sounds are very good. Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Right there. Now on number 7, it's Away in a Manger, and this is interesting. In the multi-pads, I have church bells there, and on number 1, I have just a flugelhorn for Away in a Manger. Once again, your mixer, 127 on that. On number 2, I have 2 sounds, classic flute and boys choir ooh, and that is at 100 and 100 there. And it can be played any octave there. On number 3, Boys Choir Ooh, Keno Strings Warm, and New Haven. And the mixer there is 110, 80, and 60. And now we go to OTS 4, and I've got my church bells there again. And I've got Keno Strings 1 octave, Keno Strings Warm, and Boys Choir Ah. And the mixer is 100, 90, and 90 on that. And I think you'll enjoy those sounds. So you can hear that right there. And you can make sounds different if you want. If you want something here on 4, like you want more of a horn on there, you can just go ahead and change it. The flugelhorn is really nice, so I'm going to do that for you real quick. So I'm going to touch right 1, and I'm going to go into brass, flugelhorn, and I'm going to bring that right volume 1 up, and in right 2 are those Keno strings, so I can literally bring that down. But I like it right where it's at, so I'm just going to hit memory and 4 and change that. And of course it says 1 touch setting date has been changed. You saw this in my saving to OTS video. And save here, and Away in a Manger comes up, and just hit OK. It already exists. Overwrite? Yes, overwrite. So now I've done that, and I'm all good to go. Keep in mind too that you can change your multipads and do that same process that we just did. If you forgot something, don't worry about it. You can go right back into it again and make a change. Okay, so this concludes part 1 of the Christmas Bank video, and I'll be doing the second video as soon as I'm finished uploading this one today, so you should have them both by this evening. Once again, Mike Mixon from Keyboardamerica.com and .co here in Lewis Beach, Delaware. Have a great day, and see you just in a little bit.